Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the weigh-in for Clash of the Giants. Fury versus Makhmudov, live worldwide on Netflix tomorrow from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England. It is all being brought to you by Ring Magazine and Netflix. Well, a few reminders, ladies and gentlemen. Tickets are available via Ticketmaster, and tomorrow the fights will begin at 3:30 p.m. London time, with 6 bouts being shown on Tudum and Ring Magazine social platforms. Then at 7 p.m. London time, we will be going live worldwide on Netflix with 4 exciting bouts. Let's now get the weigh-in process started. Our first 2 fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round super welterweight contest. First, to the scale, from Redcar, Yorkshire, England. His professional record, 12 wins, 4 defeats, 3 wins come by way of knockout. He is a former Northern Area champion, Tom One Bomb Hill. $148.4 for Tom One Bomb Hill. And now we welcome to the scale from Sidcup, Kent, England. Undefeated, 13 wins, 8 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the undefeated former Commonwealth silver champion, Elliot Will.
149.3.
149.3 for the undefeated Elliot Will. And now let's have both fighters face off for the final time. Again, these 2 competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round super welterweight contest. Our next 2 fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 4-round lightweight contest. First, to the scale, coming to us from El Fuerte, Sinaloa, Mexico. He brings a professional record consisting of 3 wins, 7 defeats, 1 draw. All 3 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Hector Lozano. $131.2 for Hector Lozano. Now we welcome to the scale from Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Undefeated with 2 wins. 1 of his 2 wins comes by way of knockout. Here is Sultan El Nino Al Mohamad.
130.15.
130.15 for the undefeated fighter from Saudi Arabia, Sultan El Nino Al Mohamad. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. Again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 4-round lightweight contest.
Place front, boys. Place the front. It's open. Place the front.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round super middleweight contest. First to the scale, from Hereford, England. His professional record, 13 wins, 2 defeats. 4 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. He is a former Midlands area champion, Liam O'Hare.
.2.
162.2 for Liam O'Hare. And now we welcome to the scale from Wokingham, Berkshire, England. He had a stellar amateur career and now as a professional, undefeated. With 16 wins, he does have 1 defeat, 10 wins by knockout. Here is the former British Commonwealth and WBC International Champion, Felix Cash.
.15.
162.15 for Felix Cash. Now we have the fighters face off for the final time. Again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round super middleweight contest.
Place front, boys. Felix, place front.
Zucken Huber on this next, right? Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round light heavyweight contest. First to the scale, coming to us from Erding, Bavaria, Germany. Undefeated, 28 wins, 17 of his 28 wins come by way of knockout. Here is the highly ranked former WBA European and former IBF European champion, Simon the Matador Zucken Huber.
We are super middleweight, not light heavyweight.
No, they went with light heavyweight because of the weights.
Really?
169.6.
169.6 for the undefeated Simon the Matador Zucken Huber. Now we welcome to the scale a native of Poland, now fighting out of Taunton, Somerset, England. Undefeated, 17 wins, 7 of his 17 wins come by way of knockout. Here is the former Southern Area Champion and former WBC International Silver Champion, Paweł, the Polish King August.
One 170.7.
170.7 for the undefeated Paweł, the Polish King August. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round light heavyweight contest.
We got Blanc and Talon next, right?
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round super flyweight contest. First, to the scale, coming to us from Concordia, Entre Rios, Argentina. He had an outstanding amateur career, becoming a 2016 Olympian representing Argentina, and now as a professional. 8 wins, 4 defeats, 3 of his 8 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Leandro Jose Musculito Blanc.
$113.7.
113.7 for Leandro Jose Musculito Blanc. And now we welcome to the scale from Liverpool, England, fighting out of Gallagher's Gym. He had a stellar amateur career, becoming a 4-time national champion, now undefeated as a professional, 12 wins, 2 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Mikey the Omen Talon.
$113.12.
113.12 for the undefeated Mikey the Omen Talon. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round super flyweight contest.
Costa and Gorum. Right? Yes.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round welterweight contest. First to the scale, coming to us from Sao Paulo, Brazil. His professional record, 12 wins, 5 defeats. 5 of his 12 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Eduardo Para Costa.
Shirt off. $140.13.
140.13 for Eduardo Para. And now we welcome to the scale from Houston, Texas, now fighting out of Baytown, Texas, USA. He brings an undefeated record with 21 wins. 16 of his 21 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Barihan Gorum.
And 41.14.
141.14 for the undefeated Barihan Gorum. And now let's have the fighters face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round welterweight contest.
See my man knock off.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round heavyweight contest, and it will be live worldwide on Netflix. Let's first welcome to the scale, coming to us from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. His professional record, 12 wins, just 1 defeat. 7 of his 12 wins come by way of knockout. Here is the former Australian champion and former WBO global champion, Justice Hooney.
$246.14.
246.14 for Justice Hooney. And now we welcome to the scale. From Burton-on-Trent, Staffordshire, England, he had a stellar amateur career, proudly representing Great Britain at the 2020 Olympics, earning a bronze medal. Now, with a professional record of 9 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, 7 of his 9 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Fraser Big Freeze Clark.
$259.12.
259.12 for Fraser Big Freeze Clark. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. Once again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round heavyweight contest live worldwide on Netflix. Our next two fighters competing tomorrow live worldwide on Netflix in a scheduled 12-round contest. And it will be for the British Heavyweight Championship. We will first welcome the challenger from Walworth, London, England. His professional record, 19 wins, just one defeat. 15 of his 19 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the former British and Commonwealth silver champion and former world title challenger, Richard the Midnight Train Rakpour.
234.12.
234.12 for Richard the Midnight Train Rakpour. And now we welcome to the scale the defending champion. From Tottenham, London, England, his professional record, 9 wins, 2 defeats. 5 of his 9 wins come by way of knockout. Tomorrow, in his first title defense, here is the reigning and defending British heavyweight champion, Jamie TKV.
.7.
262.7 for the defending champion, Jamie TKV. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. Once again, these two competing live worldwide on Netflix in a scheduled 12-round contest for the British Heavyweight Championship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the official weigh-in for the special attraction tomorrow night from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, London, England. It's a great night of world-class professional boxing for your entertainment, and it comes to you at the Clash of Giants live worldwide and exclusively on Netflix. It's a presentation of the Bible of Boxing Ring magazine and Netflix, and there are still a few tickets left. If you're going to be in London Saturday night, it's the place to be, so go to Ticketmaster. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's go to the weigh-in for the special attraction, 10 rounds of boxing in the super welterweight division. Let's bring the fighters to the stage and then the scales. First, he comes to us from New Orleans, Louisiana, USA. 30 victories in his 33 professional bouts. 24 of his wins come by way of knockout. He is the former lightweight champion of the world, the Southern Southpaw, Regis Rougarou Prograis. And at this time, let's bring his opponent out to the stage, then to the scales. His professional record stands at 24 victories in 25 fights, 14 big wins by knockout. He has 1 defeat, and that was avenged, making him one of the few fighters in the world today that can brag and say he's defeated every man he's ever faced in the ring. Fighting out of Essex, United Kingdom, a 2025 Fighter of the Year candidate, he is Connor the Destroyer Benn.
Ready, man. Right, Regis Prograis, 148.
On the scales at this time, officially weighing in,
At
148.1 pounds for Mr. Rougarou, Regis Prograis. Next on to the scales. Remember, he's defeated everybody he's ever faced, but he's facing knockout power tomorrow night here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, exclusively on Netflix, stepping onto the scales. Connor the Destroyer Benn.
149.5.
149.5 pounds for the Destroyer, Connor Benn. At this time, the fighters will have their final face-off before facing each other in the ring. Tomorrow night, live and exclusively on Netflix, Clash of the Giants, a great night of world-class professional boxing for your entertainment. This special attraction, 10 rounds in the super welterweight division. Regis Prograis, Connor Benn.
Face front, boys. Face front.
Prograis and Benn, 10 rounds in the super welterweight division tomorrow night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official weigh-in for the Clash of the Giants, the main event of the evening tomorrow night, Fury versus Makhmudov. It's all live and exclusive on Netflix at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, London, England, a presentation of Ring Magazine and Netflix in association with Gold Star Promotions and Queensberry Promotions. And for those of you who will be in London, a few tickets remain. Just go to Ticketmaster and get your seats. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening tomorrow night, 12 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division, the big boys. And let's bring the fighters to the scales and to the stage at this time. First, please welcome to the stage, fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. He stands 6'5" and 1/2 inches tall. His professional record, an outstanding one, filled with knockouts and power, 21 victories, 19 of those 21 wins by knockout, 17 of those 19 have happened in 3 rounds or less. Ladies and gentlemen, he is, and let's welcome Arslan Le Lion Makhmudov. Stepping on the scales right away, ladies and gentlemen, Arslan Makhmudov, 264.9 pounds for Arslan Le Lion Makhmudov. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the return of the Gypsy King. Coming to the stage and stepping onto the scales, one of the most charismatic fighters in boxing history, indeed in the heavyweight division, fighting out of the Isle of Man, 6 feet 9, 34 victories, 24 big wins by knockout, only 2 defeats with 1 draw. The former 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Stepping onto the scales, the 2-time heavyweight world champion. It's the clash of the giants indeed. 6 feet 5.5 for Makhmudov, 6 feet 9 for Tyson Fury. Knockout power from both camps.
Now I'm getting dressed.
On the scales, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
267.9.
267.9 for the Gypsy King, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury.
Yep.
Now facing each other for the final time until they get in the ring tomorrow night at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, live and exclusively on Netflix around the world. Arslan Makhmudov, the Gypsy King, 2-time world heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury.
I've heard about it.
And here we go, the final face-off before the fight tomorrow night, live and exclusively on Netflix, the clash of the giants, Arslan Makhmudov and Tyson Fury.